fine. Now you've had a bit of time to paint and paste some of your beads on so far. I've just been really putting in my contrast color beads. You see I've got a couple of little odd beads here on her body. That just really adds a little bit of character for her. I've done the same down her leg, just to highlight certain pieces. Now I'm going to carry on doing that. I'll leave the camera on for a couple of minutes while I just play and get some more beads on her. I like to just, with my toothpick, just gently make sure I've got glue in all the places where I want some beads. Wipe the glue off before you try and do the beading, and then just gently, oh, I'm shaking, just steady her on the side of the dish. It's incredibly hot here. It is now about 40 degrees inside my studio, so you'll see, you can hear my dogs panting in the background. It is incredibly hot, and we're going into winter. This is just an exceptional heat wave we're having at the moment. Yesterday we were having thunderstorms, and today we have exceptional heat. It's quite amazing. Just going to put a bit more glue there, a little bit more here. Okay, and just pick up some beads, gently pat them down into place. Remember, you can change your edging just by moving it. Your beads will move with your glue. There we go. Oh, I think that's quite pretty. Now, I gave her a flower on her shoulder, just something a little bit different. You'll see you have got a couple of crystals in your kit. You've got proper Swarovski crystals, and then you've got some pink crystals. They're mainly for your wings, but you are welcome to, oh, got a bead in my mouth, obviously to use them in anywhere you want. I just want to pull out, oh, I found some stars. I don't want stars. I want to find some crystals. Just find a crystal or two for her shoulder. This is rather a big crystal, so I'm going to not put it on that shoulder. It's actually too big. I'm looking for a smaller crystal than that. Let me see what I can find in my drawer here quickly. I have drawers and drawers and drawers of crystals and beads and all kind. Ah, there's some pink crystals. There we go. I think that's a better size. I can put one in there as well. Just a small dot. Glue just rolled off my table. And pick up one crystal and just put it in place. There we go. Like that. And I'm going to just... Sorry, I am shaking quite a bit. I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's just the heat. As I say, it is really hot today. Now if you want to, you can actually put some of your beads around your crystal. That's really entirely up to you. I'm not going to do very much more decorating on her, but I am going to add some of these beautiful contrast colored beads on her leg here. I want to just give her a nice sort of stripe down this leg. Just want to, there we go. Glue's a little bit tight today. I'm going to just spread that out just a little bit so it's slightly higher here. Okay, just gently bring it down. Right. Again. And although I'm not really working in a stripe, I'm just putting in that you can see that contrast. Got a bit of glue on my stick here, so I'm going to get it all off. There we go. Put some more here. Right, now I'm going to give her, I think, one little dollop along here as well, just so we've got some continuity with colour. Yeah, to sort of balance her out a bit. Remember, your glue will dry clear, so you can play quite nicely with that. You can always wipe off excess glue with an earbud, or a Q-tip as you guys call them. We call them earbuds in South Africa. There we go. Just a little bit of, and an odd one here and there, just adds a little bit of extra detail for you. So that's pretty much how we've played with her. I'm going to leave her for a while. I want all her paint and beads and stuff to dry. I am, however, going to just put her out of the way. I don't want to knock her over. Yeah, you'll see I didn't do her head. I decided to do her head last. This one, obviously, now, again, we've got the same sort of thing. We're going to put our glue and our beads in all these places where we want them. So I'm going to carry on playing. I'll be back a little bit while later to see how far we've got. I think this is one of the nicest workshops I've ever run. It's a real free workshop. There's no got to do it the right way or wrong way, and I find my students love it. This is actually the third time I'm teaching Madame Butterfly. She's been from a doll that was actually broken, she's been a real success. I think it's because people can be creative with her. They don't have this need to be perfect. I'm just going to carry on patting down beads along her body. Now you can, with the original Madame Butterfly, I'm just going to show you here, I in fact used the beads around the join in her arms, and I took the beads sort of round up the back. With the second one, I did with a string. So again, it's going to be your choice. Because I've already used string on her leg here, I'm going to in fact use beads now around her join mark. I'm going to pick up my glue, get all the beads that I've dropped here, and put a nice generous sort of amount of glue in that join. Like that. And you can sort of push them into that crevice there. And you can sort of pat them down that they don't stand up too much. I'm going to take this one around here just for something different now. I sort of tend to get, as I said earlier, I get carried away, and I really do. I just start having so much fun that you end up almost overdoing it. But you know what, that's just the way it is. It is what it is. She's fun, so let's have some. Okay, now you'll see I've given her some more beads and stuff there, and let's just really put quite a nice little amount on there for her. And add a couple of more on that arm, and there we are. Now you already see the general effect there. Now if you want to, you can actually put a contrast color in between, just a dot here and there, like that. I mean, I've literally got one or two little purple ones just in between to give us a bit of contrast. Dot there and a dot there. Yeah, and let's see, I'm going to I'm going to let that piece dry. I'm going to carry on here now to level all this out quickly. But I said you don't panic about that join, you're going to cover most of it. Well, this is when we're going to cover it. Okay. Right, I'm going to let them both dry for a while. While those are drying, let's take a look at our wings. Now I'm going to almost quickly talk you through the wings, and then I'm going to do a more detailed, I'm going to actually do my wing, for want of a better way of putting it. You'll see these two wings are the same. Your wings are similar, except they don't have the two tails. I did, somewhere in my studio I have the extra wings. I just can't find where I put them for now. So what you do is, you've got your Swarovski crystals. I would use my crystals in the main pieces and use the pink around that. But again, please remember, these are your wings. You can do anything you want with them. My wings were originally pink. I painted them this gold color. You can use any paint on these wings. I will, let's give some lilac in here, just to give you, for want of a better color. I'm going to add a bit of lilac in. So any detailing you want to add in, now you can do it. This is just cotton, it's silk, it's embroidery thread. So if you want to add in some purple, this is when you would do it. I'm going to make this a little bit purple. So you can alter your colors. So should your colors not be suitable for where your doll's going to go, just alter the colors. I'm just putting a bit of purple in here to give you the idea. Now I tend to mix my fabric glue and my glitters together. If I want an overall shine like that, I put a thin layer of paint glue over my wings and I sprinkled glitter all over it. Then I did my beads afterwards. I'm going to do that now. Just let that dry for a moment. What I need to do is find my crystals, which I had there we go, I had them a moment ago. I'm just going to put a dot of glue, there, a dot of glue on each one. There we go, to put my crystals down. But if you want to put glitter on, you can do it before or after. I'm going to do this side one way, then I'll do the other one a different way, just to give you an idea of how to do it. I put quite a lot of glitter and paint on the original one. I was just playing, and once again I got carried away. So you'll see these Swarovski crystals have got glue on the back for a heat gun or an iron. They're the ones we use in the bridal industry. So let's just put them down. I just find easier to put glue. I don't want glue on the crystal. There we go. Just dot that glue off there. And again, if you're careful, you can pick them up with your toothpick as well. There we go. Now you can add as many crystals as you want, as many pieces of glitter as you want. You can really do almost anything. For my putting my final glitter on, my pale white glitter, which is the bottle that's lying here on the table somewhere, which gives you the real shimmer, I take my glue and I water it down so that I've got a thinner glue that is not as thick as this. So let me do that quickly and I'll be back